What's good, YouTube? It's your man Tony back at it with another reaction video on this lovely Saturday evening. We about to get into a little bit of reaction. So today looks like we got. Damn, my voice just cracked. Okay. All right, we're good. So it looks like we're gonna get into the Pop the Balloon episode 50 that just dropped 3 days ago. Now, this is the real Pop the Balloon. This ain't the Netflix one, because I know everybody's been talking about that one, saying that it's like they sold out. Like, it's just cheesy, it's gimmicky, and there's like it's just corny. We ain't gonna get into that one. But what we are gonna do is get into the episode 50 with the one and only Arlette. So before we get into that, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we about to get into the react. So without further ado, let's get it.
It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. All right, so we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if you're feeling her, you like what you see, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just not a fan of, you're not liking it at all, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Okay, all right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
J Chanel.
Jason.
Yo. She signed up for the 2025 WNBA draft yet? Probably got a little bit of hype. She definitely looked like she used to the average 20 back in her day at Division I basketball. That's what it looked like. That's what it's giving. That's what they call it, giving. Listen, any of these dudes that with her, they're top. They can't go straight to the league, NBA bound. She got some good genetics.
Chanel?
Yes.
Okay, and J Chanel, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And what do you do?
I am an entrepreneur. I own 2 small businesses, and I manage social influencers.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love traveling. I love making money, learning how to better myself for my future. I definitely love quality time, like with family, friends. I love traveling the most, though. Yeah, love traveling.
Since you love traveling, what's the last 2 places you've been?
I went to DR and I went to New York.
Ooh, okay, nice. So what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for a man that's God-fearing. I look for a man that has discipline and like structure in his life. I look for a man that is good with like affection, like that can show a decent amount of affection, but is also like thoughtful. Like those are
okay.
Simple, clear cut, straight to the point. She wants a man that's God-fearing, first and foremost, the most important. You gotta have somebody that believe in God. That sets the solid foundation. She says someone who's thoughtful or affectionate that comes with a relationship, someone who's disciplined. So it's like, that's not bad. Most women, they want a nigga that's 6 feet, make 6 figures, and got a 6-pack. It looks like her preference is very easy. It can be met. And it's simple. And it shows her humility and what she really is looking for in a long-term relationship. Nothing superficial, nothing that's just a crazy criteria that can't be met. It's just simple. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, now what are some deal breakers?
Okay, deal breakers for me would be a man that doesn't believe in God, a man that has no like discipline or structure in his life, like no direction as to like where he's going, and a man that's not financially stable, like not able to meet his own base necessities in life, but trying to date. Like that's a deal breaker for me.
I see.
And then poor hygiene. Just
Okay.
like a deal breaker.
All right. So we have not got any pop balloons. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
I'll have you hold on to that. And there's quite a few guys. So I am going to have you pop. Let's go with 3. I know.
Oh my God.
3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. This is, oh my God. 3?
3, I know.
Can do
Sorry, girl.
2. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Okay. 2 more. And 1 more.
Oh, hey, yo, look, yo, my son, he looking a little freaky, bro. He here for other reasons. When a man look at a shorty like that, like how he's looking at her, he looking at her for other things. He got other intentions in mind. Listen, I see a dog when I see one. My man's is there for a whole nother reason that we not finna get into. But that look says it all. That man raised his eyebrows and look, bro. Come on, we on Pop the Balloon 30 and Up edition. This ain't none of them ones.
Okay. Let's start with the down here. All right. Let's start with your name and age.
My name is Kevin. I'm 31 years old.
And Kevin, what do you do?
I'm the owner of Flex Flooring and Remodeling, which is my own LLC. Basically, I do home renovations.
Nice. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, plain and simple.
Thank you.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I think initially I just felt like the shirt was like really, really tight. Like,
You know what's crazy about that? So I ordered a shirt online,
okay.
and I ordered a large, right?
Okay.
So when I got the shirt, it was already too late for me to turn it back.
I got it.
So it was already too late.
The thing that's crazy, I didn't even realize the shirt was small until they honestly said something about it. I thought the nigga was just brawling. I mean, it don't look that bad. Like, I would have never known unless they said something. I understand them shirts that be small where it got your tummy showing, whatever, but I thought the nigga was just brawling. I don't know. So I don't think that should be a legitimate reason to want to pop somebody's balloon because of their shirt. I mean, you can always change a shirt, especially if he has a reasonable explanation. He said he ordered a large and my man's got a small. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to try to bypass a relationship, a potential long-term relationship over the simple fact because your shirt is too small. I think that's a little too shallow, a little bit, but we ain't gonna get into all that.
I thought that too. So
I want to switch his balloon.
Oh.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
That's up to you. Do you want your balloon back?
absolutely.
Okay, let's get his balloon back.
Oh, so he actually okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so she gonna look past the shirt. So I'm guessing sis like what she see, and she ain't trying to be superficial, and she just said, you know what, I want your balloon back. So we gonna see how this goes. Look like Daisy heating up. Look like he's getting spicy.
Yeah, I ordered it online, and
yeah,
it was
I
just
think.
like,
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we'll be back then.
All
Let's
right.
go on over here. Your name and age.
Kevin, 33.
And Kevin, what do you do?
I'm in banking.
You're in what?
Banking.
Oh, banking. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She pressure. Like everything looks good from her head to her toe. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
I just don't see like the attraction. Like
Okay.
for me. Yeah, you're not unattractive, but it's just like not my type typically that I would go for.
understandable.
Okay.
See, very respectable. She didn't clown him. She didn't say anything that will violate him or make him feel insecure. All she just said is like, you're not my type. You're not typically what I would go for. And then that's that. I'm going to keep it pushing on to the guys that I want to give a chance to. That's how you got to keep it. You got to keep it simple and clear cut. Now all this extra violation and trying to find all these reasonings to prolong. It's like, nigga, get to the point. Say what you want to say and then call it a day. And that's what she did. Looks like shorty hair is very mature in her response, and she knows what she wants. So I can respect that 100%. Let's get back to it.
All right, thank you. Then you popped one more. Your name and age.
My name is Jay, 31.
Jay, what do you do?
I'm a truck driver.
Okay. And Jay, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, she cold. You know, she got pretty eyes, and that's like one things I really look for in a woman.
Okay, nice. Why'd you end up popping his?
The thing that's crazy is just like, yo, stop gassing these women. We get it. She knows that she's an attractive woman. She probably hears that all day, every day. It's like we gotta come with something that's more up to like, I don't know how. What's the word for it? I'm not saying that. Okay, finding her attractive is a bad thing, but you know, just look past that. How she carries herself, her personality, switch it up. Y'all all just saying, "Oh, you look good, you're pressure, you're this and that." She knows that. But you keeping your balloon should be off of, okay, how does she carry herself? Her answer seemed like, you know, she's very modest, she's very humble, she knows what she wants, and that's what I'm attracted to, on top of the fact that she looks good. Guys look like they could despite all that and negate all that just off of the simple fact that they think she looked good. They probably didn't even hear anything that she was even asking for or even looking for in a relationship. All they just seen is, shorty bad, I'm gonna buy her a Birkin bag. That's it. You need a woman with substance. Stop always falling for the vanity because she looks good. Just because everything that glitter ain't gold. Not to say that she's a bad woman, but we gotta have our expectations or our criteria to be met, not only on the physical, but also on the mental. Because that's where it really holds validity. Is shorty right up here? Is she really right up here? How she is as a person? How does she treat other people? How she just comes off? Does she come off as ratchet, or does she come off as someone who's humble, who seems like she can love me, you know, cherish me and appreciate me as a hardworking man?
The height. It was just kind of like
Oh
a
my
height thing
God.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was
This average height though, I'm
I-
Damn.
it was the height,
Uh-huh.
and then just like I'm big on like smile and stuff like that. That
Okay.
was about it for me.
Okay.
And how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". Okay. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9". Okay.
I wear heels, so
Yeah.
it's like, you know, I'm a little tall.
I mean, I'm about 5'10" with these on though.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
And we got to pop back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Sammy. I'm 30.
Sammy, what do you do?
I fund people's businesses anywhere from 50K to 200K, and I fix people's credit.
They can fix my credit. Sign me up. Where do I apply? Because I need help. Help me. Sammy, help me, please. You look like you're doing well off and you didn't help a few people in your lifetime. You can help a brother out with his credit, nigga. My credit is terrible. We ain't gonna get into all that. But listen, I'm gonna look up the information. I'm gonna see what you talking about, because, you know, that's what we need. We need people like that who are willing to fix other people's credit. Because, nigga, I need help.
All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The height thing. You were talking about height, and if that's a deal breaker for you, then, you know, yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I appreciate you, though. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right. Now, is he someone that is your type?
I do like hair, so like you're not unattractive, like you are attractive. It was between you or him though, so like yeah. But
Yeah.
okay.
I thought so.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we now have 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. What like are your goals or like aspirations like that you have like currently for yourself in life?
Okay. Let's start here first. Name and age.
My name is Walter. I'm 32.
And Walter, what do you do?
I'm a plumber, and also I own a TV mounting business. I mount TVs if anybody needs a TV mounted in the valley.
Okay, my man's sounding like Aaron the Plumber 2.0 out here. He got the Red Dead Redemption Old Town Road whole outfit going on right now, bro. My man is standing on business. Listen, man who come on here with the cowboy hat on is serious. He ain't got no other distraction in his life. That means this man is a dedicated, hardworking man. American. Like I said, my man, he got it on. Ain't got is that rose gold or is that gold? Okay, a little little accessory to compliment the whole fit. But okay, and he like 6'5". Okay.
All right, and then to go ahead and answer her question. And now the question was,
I'm like, what are your goals and aspirations? Like,
Currently, right now, just expanding the plumbing business I'm into. I've been doing it for about 4 years. Essentially, in about 5 to 10 years, I have a goal to build up more clientele to sell it, and just kind of sit back from there, and hopefully, I have it from there.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Over here, your name and age.
Yeah, my name is Jesse Laprati. I'm 31.
And Jesse, what do you do?
I'm a Grammy Award-winning songwriter. I'm a singer and an artist. Yeah.
What song you won the Grammy for?
I wrote Moonlight on a Chris Brown 1111 album. So we just brought the Grammy in. So his second Grammy. So
Nice. Congratulations.
thank you.
She ain't gonna want to deal with that. In her eyes, that's a red flag. Congratulations, you won a Grammy. You got talent. You wrote for Chris Brown. That is an amazing accomplishment. But let's not get it twisted. Shorty right here, she ain't going for that. In her eyes, you're around a bunch. You're around the lifestyle. You're around women, and you can't only be her only focus when you're in that lifestyle. So I think that might be a turnoff for her. I think she probably just wants an everyday hardworking man who got his stuff together and knows where he's going. But a man that that's around Chris Breezy, come on. So I don't know. We gonna see.
Thank you.
All right, and just to answer her question.
Yeah, so I mean, music, that's my thing. That's my goals and aspirations. As you can see, I'm achieved something that not many have achieved. But for me, that's like not even something that that's like the bottom of the barrel for me. And it's crazy to say that, but I'm an artist first. So just keep doing what I'm doing and just growing in that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Franzi. I'm 33.
Okay, and Franzi, what do you do?
I'm an aviation technician.
And to go ahead and answer her question.
So just continue with my aviation career. And then I do have a real estate business that I want to grow and keep pursuing while I'm, in my aviation career. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. And let's go down here. Your name and age, and what do you do?
My name is Kevin, and I'm the owner of Flex Flooring Remodeling LLC.
And how old are you again?
I'm 31 years old.
31. Okay, if you want to go ahead and just answer her question.
So basically, I want
might be the ones
to
that go together.
eventually expand my business into different states, starting with Florida and Atlanta. I also do a little acting on the side, so just work on my acting career, and as far as just getting my business expanded throughout the United States.
Okay.
She ain't going for that neither. Acting, and you want to be in Hollywood? You want to be around a whole bunch of women? Nigga, I need you to hold me down. I need help. I just want to be the only female that you're focused on. You ain't going nowhere unless I'm with you. She's not going for that, bro. You want to be an actor? He out here dancing and mingling, getting crump and stomped y'all with Chris Breezy. She ain't going for none of that. I could see the look of her. She said, okay. In her mind, it's a red flag. But that is a good goal to have. I mean, if you want to act, go ahead and act. If that's your passion, if that's what God has called you to do. But let it be known, like, in a relationship, it's kind of tricky. It depends on what type of woman you're dealing with. Because with most women, they're going to come up with a lot of scenarios in their head that probably won't even damn near even exist. Because to her, you might be acting, but you might just be around a whole bunch of females. It's the lifestyle. She's automatically going to jump to her own conclusions just off of that alone. Probably texting and blowing your phone up 25/8. Leaving voicemails talking about, nigga, I will kill you. That's how it is. That's how some of these women be. So hopefully, maybe that's not the determining factor. Maybe I hope there's not a red flag. Maybe I hope they look good together. I think they'll be good.
Okay. And we did get a pop back here. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Oh man. She is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. For me, I'm more of a man, put me in a bad spot.
You're the one that popped.
Right. I have to be honest though too, right? Just too much of the makeup, the contacts, the tracks. This is just too much for me. I what am I really getting? I guess I wouldn't know. I see this as just beautiful, but then it's like there's a lot of it. So it's like when we go
Too
home,
much.
Did you see her face? Do you see her face right now? You just attacked her whole identity. Listen, the whole eyebrow, eyelashes, contouring, the lipstick, bro, that's what women do. The beauty industry, you know how much the beauty industry makes? It's a $1 trillion industry. You know she took that personal. Look at her face. I know this nigga did not just attack my identity like this. They put a lot of energy into presenting themselves the way that they do. Look at how long these eyelashes are. You know, look at the edges. Look at the makeup. Now, if she's insecure, then she's going to take it personal and she's going to be combative about it. But if she's confident, you know, she's just going to be like, all right, that's cool. But so it all depends on what type of woman, because there's a lot of women who are insecure when you attack their image when it comes to makeup. Because, you know, truth be told, a lot of women, they rely on it. And that's not to say that's a bad thing. Hey, if that's what makes you feel beautiful, that's what makes you want to express who you are, hey, do you. Nobody can tell you how to do you, but it's just like when you're on a dating platform and you know 99.9% women are going to come on this show presented as such. They're gonna put it on. They're gonna put all the makeup in the world on. That's just as it is. But let them know it's gonna come with some consequences, man. You know, you don't know how she gonna feel about it. You don't know. And I like this, man. I like this aesthetic. My man he done took his horse to the Old Town Road, and he gonna ride till he can't no more. My man came here standing that business, and just to say that, now you ain't going home with nobody. Well, I mean, there's still some contestants, you know, but still, I thought they would look good.
Trio,
too much for
kind
me.
of. Okay.
But you're gorgeous. I like your smile and your
Okay.
lips and all that.
Thank you.
I apologize.
No, you don't apologize. Like, it's nothing to apologize for.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Damn.
Not really. No.
Okay.
No.
Why not?
Not really. He is attractive, but I don't know. I don't think you have hair probably under, or like a short cut maybe.
I'm bald.
Yeah, no, not really. But like you're a decent height. Like, you know, you're not an unattractive man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6'4".
Okay.
And 2. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
he had to let it know. He was like, yeah, 6'4". Just to let you know, I'm on the tall side, NBA prospect. You know, we got some NBA babies. He just had to let it be known. Quite a little quick flex, a little silent flex. You know, nothing too shabby. Little 6'4", 6'5" on a good day.
Dig it a pop down there. Uh-oh. The one that got his balloon
my
back.
goodness.
Here we go. Why'd you end up popping?
So you are extremely beautiful,
Okay.
but you a little bit too tall for me. I like about 5'5".
So let me ask you a question about it. This is your third encounter with this woman, and you would have thought after the first one she would have been too tall for you then. Why would you wait 11 minutes into this segment to sit here and come up with some bullshit, bro? Cause she's too tall? You just wasted not only your time but everybody's time on this, bro. Even the people watching this. You could have been said that. Be transparent. You're a man. How you have the audacity to wait after 3 encounters to sit there and say, oh, you too tall? Yo, these are grown people. What he say? He was like 34, 30? I don't know. Bro, let's just get to the point. Yay or nay? Yes, let your yays be yays. Let your nays be nays. Yes or no? Keep it as simple. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, bro. After the third encounter, Now you decided, oh, she's too tall. Bro, you popped your balloon. She popped your balloon. And then you got your balloon back just to say that she's too tall. Huh? And you know what? I personally think he probably did that just because she popped on him. So he probably had to get his get back. That's the only explanation that I could think at this point. Because that don't make any damn sense.
6, you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
It's
I
just-
get you. I
But
get
you
you.
are beautiful though. But
It
it's
was
just-
kind of like one of them, like, but I wanted to hear more, so it was like,
yeah.
Okay.
But you are very beautiful though.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
So obviously you asked him to get his balloon back. So he's someone
Yeah.
that's your type.
I wanted to hear a little bit more because when he first started talking, I was just like, okay, like, you know, I want to know a little bit more about him. So it's like I think it's a fair thing. Like, yeah, the pop was okay.
Got it. All right. Thank
Alrighty.
you. Okay, we've got
Y'all
two guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Gosh, bro.
Okay. Do y'all have children?
Okay. Do they have children? And
Like, do y'all have children? And like, kind of, what's the relationship with like the mother? If y'all do, if not, then you know, like, is it closure? Or, like, y'all still kind of, what's going on?
okay. Do you have any kids?
She did not like eye contact when she asked that. But I feel like she was speaking to my soul. Yeah, I have a 7-year-old son.
Okay.
Yeah, the relationship with his mother, it's just like he lives in South Carolina. I live in Los Angeles, so I travel back like once a month to see my son. It's better to be in LA to do my music and chase my dreams for him. But we're just me and her cool. You know, she hits me up whenever he needs anything, right? You know, vice versa. But yeah, it's no drama, nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about over here?
No kids.
Oh, no kids. Okay.
Do you have any kids?
I have a son.
You have a son,
I do have
okay.
a son.
And how old is he?
He is 4. He will be 5 this year.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Any questions for her?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over here.
Just like the same thing she asked, like what's the situation like with his father? You know?
We have a very good co-parenting relationship. He has a very good dad. We don't have like any drama, any issues with each other. We live separately, like, you know, and we
Okay.
co-parent like very effectively. But yeah. So
Damn.
Yeah. Can I ask another question? So where you live?
I live in Houston, Texas.
Houston. Okay. Wait, how many questions do I got?
How many do you have?
I mean, okay, so like are you wearing contacts?
He kind of sound like Chris Brown too.
I want to see what your eyes really look
They're
like.
brown.
Though. They're brown.
Yeah, they're brown.
Nah, you fired, yeah.
Thank you.
Dang. But like how long is your real hair?
My hair is long. Like
How? These are grown ass people, bro. Your 7-year-old son is looking at this like, Daddy, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why can't you be transparent? Dad, why did you ask this woman how long her real hair is? Why didn't you just pop if you weren't initially attracted to her? Why didn't you just pop just to save you and her time and all the contestants and the people watching? How long is your real hair? Bro. How about if you're attracted by what you see and what you hear, make it a yes. If it is a yes, you schedule a date, you get to know each other, you talk to each other, you ask very concise questions. Is that your real hair? Is that your real color eyes? You could ask all the questions in the world. If that's a red flag for you, hey, guess what? You still have a chance to either decide to still want to deal with this person, which I still think is very shallow, or you could just walk away and move on to the next thing like you've probably been doing. So why sit up here and ask all these dumbass questions for the sake of time on everybody else's expense? Because yes, attention is energy. It is a currency. It is an expense. When you got people, grown ass people, who can't get straight to the point. Listen, I love y'all. I love everybody. I have nothing personally against any of you on this show. But please, this is where we gotta hold each other accountable. This is just a critique. So therefore in the future, you can understand where did you fall short at and how you can get better from it. Because right now, how long is your real hair? That, not any other questions, anything like how was your last relationship? Like how did it end? Who was in the wrong? Something that's just more, personal. So you can actually, how about you go on a date where you can honestly get to know each other? How long is your real hair? Waste my time. This is the name. This is gonna be the name of the video. Waste my time 2025.
That's a bad question. Well,
I mean, I have long hair, but
oh
I mean,
God, I'm gonna go ahead and pop because I guess I'm asking bad questions. I'm sorry, but I want to see. My bad. No, you're not. I just feel like you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But like I don't know, like
I get it. Like
everything is set perfectly. Your teeth, your lips, the eyelashes, the hair, everything. I just kind of like piggybacking off that. I want to like see the real you. And I'm sure if we would have matched, I would have seen more.
You would have. Look at it. Arlette is over this, bro. She's like, boy, what are you talking about? That's the whole point of this segment. You match with a person based off what you see and what you hear. Then you get to the meat and potatoes later on. You're not getting married. It's called pop the balloon or find love. You're finding your potential partner. Doesn't mean you're about to walk down the damn aisle tomorrow. It's like, yo, y'all blow my minds because it's like y'all can make this a lot easier than what it is. Y'all make this the most difficult segment. Y'all make this so difficult, bro. Like it just baffles me. You're gonna sit here and say, yeah, I like your eyes, I like this, that, and a third, but it just seems like too much for me. As if that's not nothing that she can just change on the fly. It's makeup. What do you every 99.9% of women who come on this show wear makeup. That's the reality you live in, my guy. Where are you living at? Where a female does not wear makeup. Maybe it might be too much, okay. So you pop in the beginning. If that was automatically a red flag or a determining factor for you, then you could have been saved your time 20 minutes ago. Oh my goodness.
Review. So,
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
But nah, you got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
Good.
Is he someone that's your type?
No, not initially, but he's very like, maybe like complexion wise.
Oh, see, that's light skinned people.
Yeah,
like, girls
it's
are like
maybe
that.
A complexion thing for me.
Okay.
But
that's fine.
No.
That okay?
I feel like I don't have the privilege of asking any more questions because I popped.
Yeah,
so.
you popped.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then we did get another pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's the whole kid thing for me. So typically I don't mind the kid. I did it women. I have the kid, but usually around 8 and under, it's the
Too young.
the woman usually she still got a connection with her baby daddy. Yeah, and yeah, that's the reason.
Is this like a stereotype, or is this like just like something that you know for a fact?
Oh, this is some things I've experienced.
So you're gonna project your past experience on somebody else just because that was the experience that you were dealt with? Hey, let me just make an assumption that this woman is gonna have some connection with her baby father off of the simple fact because, hey, I've dated women who had baby fathers and who had men and they had a connection with them. So you're gonna lump all that in, and like she's right. You're just gonna stereotype off of your past experience? Like where do we do that from? There's 8 billion people in the world. There's probably 4 billion women, more than men. So we're gonna lump every woman who has a child by with another man in the fact that they can have some possible relationship with them. Off of your experience. Every situation that you go on these pop the balloons it's like it's not going to be the most ideal situation. You're on a dating show to find love. You're missing out on your potential blessing that God could possibly be bestowing upon you just off of the simple fact that you're projecting and you're making an assumption off of an experience that you've had in the past. You know what they say about assuming? You make an ass out of you and me. That's why it's not good to assume. it's not good to assume. You should really think about that, sir. Especially at being the ages that you guys are. You're clearly wanting and yearning for something more than all this lifestyle of just hooking up, this pump and dump culture. You want to possibly find a potential mate. So when you're starting over, granted, it might not always be the most ideal situation as that you might think it is. Granted, she has a child. But for some reason, you want to use that against her because you dealt with a woman who had a child that by possibly the same age, and she was still sucking and dunking or whatever she was doing with her last experience. So every woman you date who has a child, you're automatically going to make that assumption. That is crazy work. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody has the same circumstances. You can't just automatically lump people in the same category off of your own past experience. She could do the same thing and use that against you. You wouldn't want that, though. What if she had something, a red flag in a past experience dealing with men? What if she said, yeah, I don't like dark-skinned dudes with beards because they're cheaters? Because from my past experience, I've dealt with men who look just like you, and it's gotten me nowhere, but cheated on and hurt. What if she used that same psychology on you? That same excuse. But you know what you do? You make an ass out of you and me. Oh my goodness. You can't do how to waste people's time in 2025.
In your past.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you and your baby daddy live in the same town?
No, we don't. We live in completely separate cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's the whole because
it's stereotype of having a kid,
so,
and
you know, I typically would like to go
I
with
completely
somebody
understand.
that has a kid that's older. Yeah.
A kid that's older. Okay, so what if the woman is still messing with her baby daddy if the nigga's like 15? A grown man eating up all the snacks in the house. But she still has a love interest and still has a soul tie with the man that she had that child with. Just because the age don't mean anything. It's about the relationship and the co-parenting from that relationship what means anything. If they're still kicking it, if they're still hanging out, if they're still sleeping in the same house, then I can see where you would want to have some speculation. But just if the kid has to be this age, because I've dealt with a woman who had a kid around that age, and so therefore I want to project and use the same assumption on you. This is grown people. These are grown people. Remind you, she's the young one. She's 24. I think all of them are in their 30s, so they're older, and she has more maturity than the whole lineup, and it's crazy. Like I said, we men want to talk about modern women. These modern men are just as bad, if not worse. Because at least as a man, you should know what you want and what you're looking for. Women, we get it. They could be unpredictable. They could be this way 1 minute and it be another way another minute. Men, you gotta be stern. You gotta be stoic. You have to know what you want and know what you're looking for. You got to be standing on business as a grown ass man. Know what you want. If you can't be transparent in front of a 24-year-old woman, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Okay, got it. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No, not really.
Okay.
But
why not?
Maybe a little older, not really, but see, like the age isn't really a big deal for me. Maybe just like appearance wise, like how he came, but no, like I mean, I get that, yeah, as far as the kids.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
For sure.
All right, well, that is all of the balloons pop.
Well, there you got it. Like I said, this segment is going to be called How to Waste People's Time in 2025. You can't make this up. So you see it from the woman's perspective. You see it from the men. It's people who just don't know what they want and know what they're looking for. That's what it is. You can't fathom. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But it is what it is. We just got through the part 1 of episode 50 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. I might go through the rest of these videos either today or tomorrow and see what else they talking about, because I don't know what's going on. But that being said, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. Let me know. Let me hear the thoughts of the people. Please let me know what you think. So I just want to give all praises to the Most High God and His one beloved Son that we call Jesus Christ. You just tuned in with another reaction video with your man Turn Me Up Tony, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.